We've all seen rappers flaunting heavy artillery, drugs, and bags of cash in music videos before, but when does a staged video turn into something real? Not all rappers are messing around when they rap about violence and crime. Sometimes the truth in their lyricism backfires and they get in serious trouble with the law. Keep watching to see which rappers snitched on themselves and find out why some of them could be facing life in prison. Before we get into the video, subscribe and hit the notification button to be notified when we upload more content. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Thanks. Tay K. This Texas rapper once charted at 44 on the Billboard 100 for his song The Race, but is now behind bars in San Antonio, Texas. Ironically, The Race details the events that occurred when the rapper cut off his ankle monitor and attempted to escape house arrest. He'd been arrested in Mansfield, Texas, then fled to San Antonio, then to New Jersey, where he wrote The Race. What went down in Mansfield set the whole chase off. Tay K and 6 others were arrested in July 2016 on capital murder charges. The rapper's plan was to use 2 women as accomplices in a home invasion of a local drug dealer. The women were supposed to seduce the dealer as Tay K robbed him of his drugs and weapons. One of the dealer's friends was shot and killed. While on house arrest for the murder, Tay K and another suspect cut off their ankle monitors and the rapper snitched on himself. He tweeted, "This house arrest 12, they're gonna have to catch me on hood." The pair eventually made their way to New Jersey where he wrote The Race, which included lyrics like, "A beat, I was trying to beat a case, but I ain't beat that case, I did the race." Too bad his hit song ended up getting him caught. The song was even used as evidence against him in trial. He now faces 55 years in prison for murder, 30 years for aggravated robbery, and 2 13-year prison sentences for remaining counts of aggravated robbery. Pooh Shiesty. From Memphis, Tennessee, rapper Pooh Shiesty takes pride in his unpredictability. Shiesty is a raw and loud personality willing to do anything to make it in the rap game. In 2020, rapper Gucci Mane discovered Shiesty on Instagram. Shortly after, he sent him a DM offering him a record deal. It didn't take long before he reigned at the top of Pandora's trendsetter chart for over 20 weeks, earned a spot on Billboard's Emerging Artists, and the #1 spot on Rolling Stone's Breakthrough 25. In October of 2020, the Back in Blood rapper was accused of shooting a man in his buttocks after an altercation outside of a hotel. When Shiesty fled the scene, a bag containing stolen items such as over $40,000 in cash, drugs, and clothes fell out of Shiesty's car. Days before the incident, Shiesty posted a photo on Instagram flexing the previously stolen cash. Officials were able to match the serial numbers on the bills in the Instagram photo with the numbers on the stolen cash. Shortly after Shiesty was arrested, rapper Lil Durk went to Twitter to bring attention to the apparent issue of snitching on yourself. July 30th, 2021, he tweeted, "Stop letting the internet trick you into telling on yourself. Move silently." Pooh Shiesty is currently facing life in prison due to his involvement in the armed robbery in Florida. He is also currently facing 20 years for each conspiracy to possess firearms on top of his robbery charges. His trial begins on October 25th, 2021. YNW Melly. YNW Melly joined the Bloods at a young age while growing up in East Florida. In high school, he began releasing mixtapes on SoundCloud. Though he had a promising start, YNW Melly had his demons. He was first arrested in 2015 for firing shots at 3 people near a local high school. He spent a year in jail, then was released on probation, and has since said the police in his hometown are dirty and racist. With his prison release and future in music, what did YNW Melly do that's left him faced with the death penalty? The rapper had a good run from 2016 to 2018 before he accidentally snitched on himself. In February 2019, YNW Melly turned himself in to police. His project We All Shine, which included a feature by Kanye West, had just been released. The song Murder on My Mind, released on his YouTube channel, tells the story of how the lyricist accidentally killed a friend. Social media was quick to say it was YNW Melly who did it, and the video rose to 88 million views. Fans were quick to make fun of the obvious lyrics, but others were more hesitant to believe he'd really snitch on himself. His face is on a t-shirt and his family traumatized. "I didn't even mean to shoot him, he just caught me by surprise. I reloaded my pistol, cocked it back, and shot him twice. His body dropped down to the floor, and he had teardrops in his eyes. Since then, Melly is currently in custody at Broward County Jail in Florida, awaiting his double murder trial. In April 2020, he tweeted Kanye West asking for his help. At Kanye West, need your help, DM. Officials have since denied his request for house arrest, even after contracting COVID-19 in 2020. 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine might be one of the most well-known snitches in the book. Born Daniel Hernandez in Brooklyn, New York, Tekashi grew to fame very quickly. 6ix9ine, known for his distinctive wild hair, bling, and aggressiveness, brought a uniqueness to the industry. Rising to fame in late 2017, it didn't take long for him to earn a top 5 hit on the Billboard charts with Fifi, featuring Nicki Minaj and Murda Beats. In 2018, 6ix9ine was sentenced to 4 years of probation after making explicit videos with a minor. Shortly after, 6ix9ine and 5 other members of the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods were charged with a variety of offenses including drug trafficking, armed robbery, and attempted murder. In February of 2019, Tekashi pled guilty and agreed to cooperate with prosecutors in hopes of a reduced sentence. In court, he described everything from the gang's leadership ladder, other rappers in the gang such as Jim Jones and Cardi B, and other crimes the gang has committed. 6ix9ine was facing a minimum of 47 years in prison, however was released early after 2 years due to COVID-19 concerns within the prison. Tekashi may be free, however he will forever be deemed a snitch within the rap community. Bobby Shmurda. New York rapper Bobby Shmurda is one of the most well-known rappers today, reaching number 6 on the Billboard 100 charts and collaborating with rapper 6ix9ine by rapping over a prison telephone. Fortunately for fans, he was released from prison this year. His incarceration received a lot of attention at the time though because it was obvious the ringleader of the GS9 gang had snitched on himself. GS9 was both the name of his criminal enterprise as well as the name of his label, which didn't help him when cops charged Bobby Shmurda and his label mates with conspiracy to commit murder and drug and gun possession. GS9 was selling crack and getting into various gang-related feuds in Brooklyn. Bobby Shmurda made his mistake by rapping, "I've been selling crack since like the 5th grade." This bar and other lyrics were read aloud as evidence in his trial. The Shmoney dance made him go viral, but the lyrics landed him in Rikers with a 7-year sentence for 3rd-degree conspiracy and 1 count of weapons possession. Rapper Quavo went to pick Bobby Shmurda up from prison in February of this year, and Bobby Shmurda will serve parole. Sometimes the spotlight can make people do stupid things. For some, they crave the luxurious life so much that they are willing to ruin their reputation and relationships for it. For others, it makes them post incriminating evidence against themselves without even thinking about it. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications to be notified when we post more content. Thanks.